On this episode of Point of Viewfinder, we have the neighborhood's very own Super Cy. Tell them what's up, Cy, and what you do.
What's good, everybody? Super Cy, one of two photographers for the city of Detroit and the lead photographer on theneighborhoods.org. Yeah.
Man, I'm so excited to have you here, talk a little bit, shoot a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started.
Let's do it.
So, Cy, the thing about what I love about photography and photographers is no matter from hobbyist all the way to a professional, I love to know what made you pick up a camera in the first place.
Yeah, so long story short, when I was in college, I started a clothing line, Cool Club Clothing, and I just felt like I didn't need to work with a photographer to take pictures of my clothes. You know, I was like, it was way before, before I started shooting, I looked at photography like, I can do this. It just, I was no disrespect to the photographers, but I'm like, why would I pay someone $100+ to take pictures?
You can just take that.
And I'm like, my auntie has a camera, I can take pictures, so I borrowed my aunt's camera all throughout college, was taking my own pictures, and then it wasn't until after I graduated, I started taking more serious, learn ISO, shutter speed, camera, real, photographer stuff, and yeah, I ended up, things went on, I got better over time, but yeah, that's how I started, just because I felt like I could do it.
Yeah, what was that one photo you took that made you fall in love with the photography and the art of it and saying like, hey, I could do this?
Man, I don't know, it's because since I've been shooting, first I was shooting for my clothes, and I was just, the fact that I was taking my own pictures and making money off the clothing line, that was enough for me.
That was satisfying enough.
Yeah, it was like, I'm getting the job done. When I graduated, I did my cousin's prom. I took this one photo of my cousin. He's in the car getting ready to go to prom. We doing the regular prom pics, and he's in the whip looking out the window. I had to show you the pic, but he was in like a Camaro or some kind of fast car. He in the whip, and it was just so crispy. I'm like, dang, like, I hooked you up on this shoot. I'm about to start charging people.
So how do you go from shooting your cousin's prom to shooting like Big Sean?
I started with like just $50 shoes just for friends. I put it out there. I did a couple free shoots. Then I started advertising on like Facebook. And I had a friend that worked in the mayor's office. And one day when we did a couple of assignments, she gave me a couple of jobs when the other photographer couldn't do it. But yeah, once the opportunity came, she handed it off to me to take picture of. She like, hey, we giving Big Sean the key to the city. Can you come on Saturday? You definitely got to come and shoot that. I'm like, yeah. And the photos that I took there pretty much kind of changed my life. That's when amazing. I was cemented as like, I cemented myself. I'm like, all right, I'm a photographer now.
You're stepping into your process. Yeah. What's the first thing that you're looking for?
Yeah. So honestly, I just like to look at the whole area and, break everything up into pieces. You look at all the elements as separate elements. In one spot, you always want to see how much you can make out of the one spot. That's creativity to me. What you can do with the least that you have. We have this scene, I really like glass. I like the gloss that glass gives you. So yeah, especially when it's a big glass, it's high, tall. If I'm shooting a model, even though my favorite kind of shot is like portrait, really close portraits, like kind of, head to
like a mid
maybe
shot.
Mid shot. But for this kind of shot, I also really like to capture kind of the atmosphere, the environment.
All right, here we are at our second location. It's much quieter. I mean, Detroit got a lot going on, but I'm so happy to be in this shady, quiet location.
Yeah.
I would love to talk about your settings and the technical way you go about shooting.
Photography is all about light. It's kind of like the art of light almost. So honestly, the way I still operate on how I started learning. You know, I started just playing around
The
with
basics
it.
and the beginnings of just the
I-
combinations of different numbers.
Exactly. I went on YouTube a little bit and tried to learn, but I learned best through doing it and making it
Trial
happen,
and error.
practicing, trial and error. So
So for those who are not as camera or photography inclined, use a couple adjectives that really describe what a photo like yours will look like at the final, the final result.
definitely a little gloss, lots of color. I try to not really. So I noticed like some photography styles, they kind of have a color trend where it's like maybe they have like a yellowish tint or maybe a green tint, but I really like to make it seem as like natural
as possible,
I can,
yeah.
but just natural but enhanced.
Sorry, I have to admit I am a little jealous right now. You know, you taking all my shine, but no, but this is all about you. I love it. What are you thinking right now? Like, what's going through your mind?
So, looking at the space, trying to just grab inspiration, see just what angles can I get? What different angles can I get to make Kenzie look the coolest in this background?
Right.
In this environment, you know? So I really like this.
I like the symmetry of it and that color.
Yes, I love the symmetry and the uniform color with just this strip. Well, whatever this piece is, this middle part going down here, it's pretty cool. So I get a couple shots with just showing just the gray and not the top part, just to kind of, just and no ground, just kind of like boom, all gray with just this line, this street background. And Kenzie, not doing too much, just chilling, just being herself, smiling.
All right, Cyrus, so we went out, we shot, we've talked, and I think it's good if we sit down and talk a little more, because I would like to know, what side of the city of Detroit are you from?
Yeah. So when I was born, I spent the first 10 years of my life on the east side, East English
East
Village.
side?
Yeah. And then when I was 10 years old, we moved to the west side, Linwood and Chicago Boulevard. And yeah, I feel like I'm from all around, because I went to elementary school in Southwest Detroit. That's where my grandma lived. I went to church over on Evergreen and West Chicago.
So you really are if you didn't have to claim one side, you were just straight Detroit.
Honestly, but I like the east side the most.
I know. It's a beautiful place. How does your photography connect with Detroit?
Since working for the city, I always tell people it's like allowed me to experience Detroit in a way that I never have, in a way that I feel that everyone that lives here should be experiencing it. I feel like I'm kind of doing my part in, making the city look beautiful, making it look amazing, showing Detroit for its potential. So it's like my photography is I feel like it's definitely a helping tool in the city's comeback and showing people that Detroit is a dope place to be.
That's what's up.
For real.
Although you feel like you're new to the game, you're new to photography, you still have so much to learn.
Yeah.
What is one thing that you would want to pass down to a tip, a tool, a trade, that you would tell somebody about something that you just didn't know, something that you wish you knew before you started? What would be that one thing that you would want to tell someone?
The way my process was, everything happened so fast. When I got a job with the city, and they gave me this new camera. Like right now, I'm shooting with the 5D Mark IV. It's the newest way out. It's just I upgrade. It was like my second upgrade in less than a year. So my advice to myself would just be just keep shooting, shoot as much as you can. shoot with as many people as you can, and really, you know, try to make yourself better every single time. Just trust the process. That's the only advice I would give, because I wouldn't want to change anything. I feel like the process is, when you go through the motions and you trust the process and you just keep shooting, keep working hard, things fall into place. So.